Howdy, folks. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. So, as you can see, I'm playing Raptor Rescue with a bunch of my friends with one of my new Santa Crate boats, the Brandenburg. I have always wanted this boat. I love German battleships, and this one does not disappoint. It is a phenomenally fun boat. So, with regards to co-op, operations is fantastic, and random, not bad. I mean, it can definitely hold its own. Its secondaries are its main thing. They're 9.6 kilometers. You dead. This is basically a double shot here. My teammate took him out. I would have got both of them, I think. Anyway, it's good. This is one of the 23 boats I got in the Santa Crate, as I mentioned, I think, and I love playing it. So I've been taking them all out as much as possible, playing as much as I can, and enjoying it. And what's that line from the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Bloodsport? Points and says, "You're next." Yeah, I thought I was going to get a good shot on my teammate Lomax and his Lennon. Just obliterated him. But hey, let's jump into it. So, hats off to the art department. I'm talking about the Santa background and the Santa village and the ship itself. I mean, the art department does an amazing job in these boats. I think they're fantastic. And this boat has quite a bit of surprise I want to get to just here shortly. So let's go look at the economic bonuses. Yes, I do have a video coming out. It'll be in the new year. I'm just doing some more research on how to best use them with the new economics. Armor layout. This thing's awesome. 32 mil at the bottom, if you see in the orange, and 60 above it. So 32 mil needs a 458, and even 35 mil can't be penned with over 500. So nothing can pen the 60. 300 on the side, 32 in the lower part as well. 229 on the turrets. Like, this boat's built pretty good. But I want to show you one quick thing here. If I can just, oops, sorry. I think my mouse is dying. This is weird. I'll have to replace it. Anyway, let me just do something quick here. Sorry. And then you look here. This is the most interesting citadel I've ever seen in my life. 180 right here, and it's got 45 on the sides rather, and then you've got 350 and 220 in the front. This is awesome. That's beautiful turtleback citadel armor. Love it. All right, so survivability 58.8. Not bad at tier 8. Not great. 30% torpedo reduction is right up there. I love that. Artillery, she's got 4 times 3, so 4 turrets, 305 millimeter. 26.5 is what I got. Rotation time, reload time is at 26.5. I got rotation down to 20.9 seconds at 18.5 kilometers. And she's got a 28% chance of causing fire, which is not bad at all. Secondaries on this thing are a beast. 2.9 seconds, 9.6 range, and a 5.5 percentage chance of fire. This thing can melt DDs and hurt cruisers and do some pretty good damage on battleships, even at tier 10. She holds her own. She got 2 torpedo tubes, 4 each side, 6 kilometers for defense, and 64 knots. They're really good. Airstrike, you get yourself 2 runs at 10 kilometers to drop. I wish this was a bit more, like 12 kilometers, but that's me. We'll go into A in a minute. Maneuverability, something to watch out here for. 34.1 knots is good speed. 820 for turning. Her rudder shift, you'll see in the AA demo, is slow. So don't overextend because you might get a flat broadside. I have it set up for concealment, so it's 12.7, which is really good, and 9.1 from air. Equipment for me, you know me, I always take main armament modification. I do like taking damage control. I like to build my battleships that have basically a tank. And I always take main battery modification for the extra 15% turret traverse. And of course, I also take damage control system to reduce flood and fires by 15% time-wise. Concealment expert, and by the way, with actually taking control of the I'll get to that in a minute, sorry. There's the damage control, you get 4 heals. Now, here's the one thing I'm kind of not sure if I want spotting aircraft or fighter. I see the use for both. I've used both in randoms and co-ops and operations. Here's my flags. I don't take anything exterior-wise because I don't need it. So let's jump into my captain skills here for going to Luntens. Okay, right off the bat, I take gun feeder. I also do take preventative maintenance. I do take grease the gears. I'll get to that a bit more and the reason why I do. I also take vigilance. I can't speak today. Anyway, 25% reduction in torpedo detection. It's fantastic. You'll see that in a minute here. I take long-range secondary battery shells because I make my German ships spec'd out for, if they can do it, secondary. And of course, the other one, I take concealment. And here comes the other big benefit. This is close quarters combat. It reduces the time of main battery by minus 10%. The distance of my secondary is 9.6 kilometers. So it's great for brawling. So let's get into that A8. I want to talk about I take grease the gears and actually turn the turrets. I know it's down to 20.9 seconds. I can actually brawl with destroyers on this. in HE mode or AP, and I can turn. Okay, the rudder shift's not great, but when you get into a turn, it's really good. So at the end of the day, I think it's worthwhile to work on your turrets, because last thing I hate to do is get into a fighting contest close to a destroyer, and I have a tendency to brawl. So if you're a brawler, you're going to probably want that. Now let's look at AA. This is against the Eagle, the overpowered Eagle. You really do have to watch how you're doing your turret traverse. I mean, these first torpedoes missed. Yay. This does take a bit of time to actually shoot this squadron down. You got to really plan on when you're going to go back and start turning away. I'm trying to turn away here and trying to bait this torpedo bomber squadron to come into me and just pronounce. So now I'm going to keep turning. I'm not going to let it get a chance on me, and you're going to see in a minute here. I'm going to wait, see how he's almost 90 degrees perpendicularly, and then I turn the other way. But look how long the rudder shift takes. You got to allow for that 15 seconds to kick in. But when I do, he now thinks that he's going to get a drop on me. This is a good example to show you how to do this, because the border of the map's coming up. He's got to get pushed into me, so it'll be bow on. But he's not going to survive that long. So again, another missed drop. Just watch for that rudder shift. It's really hard. But AA's not bad with the fighter and with the turning capabilities and the defensive sector. So overall, what would I get this boat? Oh, I've actually always wanted this boat, so right off the bat, I'm biased. But I just didn't want to buy it like that. And I got it in Santa Crate. I got 23 boats, like I said, and I'm playing them all and finding what I like. And a lot of them are boats that I really, really wanted, but didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on when they first came out. Great highlights of this boat, secondaries. Her secondaries are awesome. Her main guns are really good too. I really like them. She can tank and take damage, like you'll see from these Furitakas and the Oba here. This is the same operation, I think. Torpedoes are good. I forgot the Furitaka has hydro. But secondaries are good. Main guns are really good. Like, fantastic. I like it. She takes damage. Good heals. Good overall. I think she's a good Tier 8 German battleship that can actually hold her own in a Tier 10 match. The actual armor layout means that she can take on Shikishimas and Satsumas and super ships. And as long as you're angled correctly, you can do just fine. So I would say she's actually a boat that can play from Tier 8, Tier 9, and Tier 10. Super ships can be a little hesitant, and torpedoes are probably going to be a problem if you're not paying attention really quick with that vigilant. Right? But overall, I'm going to pass. I'm happy I got this in a Santa Crate, and I love it to death. So, as always, write down a comment. I mean, are you enjoying the Santa Crates? Do you have this boat? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Well, tell me what you think about it. But for me, I'm giving it a solid pass, and I like it, and I'm going to keep playing it with my other boats. So, as always, take care. Stay safe. I wish you all the best, and I guess it's time of the year, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year when it comes. Bye for now.